What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Outlaws of Thunder Junction in preparation for the upcoming Arena Open. Pick one, pack one. We've gotten two really nice red rares, the Hellspur Posse Boss and Roxanne Starfall Savant. Both are incredible. I actually don't know which one is better. I think they're both great. I don't think you could go wrong either way. I suppose the Posse Boss is safer, as it's only one color immediately. But Roxanne is fantastic. I guess because I've played with Roxanne a handful of times already, excuse me, I'm going to take the Posse Boss here, because I've only played with this once or twice, and I never really drew it, so... Again, either way, I think both cards are fantastic. You do send a little bit of a weird signal, but it is what it is. What do we follow that up with? Wow, this pack is really bad comparatively. Blast is fine. Dredger is fine. Peddler is fine. Wolverine's fine. Veil, Drake. These are all cards I don't want to be second picking, though. Maybe after the Posse Boss, I just take the Wolverine for some red card advantage. Yeah, this is just a bad pack, so yeah, I'll just stick with red for now. Take the Wolverine and really lose nothing out of that pack. Okay, got a couple of good choices here, majority of them being white. Tether, Tycoon, and Fierce Retribution are all solid. I actually like the Quilled Charger in red. It actually does quite a bit of work. Raven's decent, Dance is good. I think I'm going to lean towards the removal spell here over the Tycoon, but I think you could go either way. Yeah, Tether's just solid. We'll take it. Into a Savage Smash. Would be awkward to take that after taking, or rather passing Roxanne, but I mean, it is what it is, right? Forsaken Miner could also be okay if we wanted to maybe look toward being red-black. Dirge is already decent because we have a good 4-drop to hit, and presumably if we took it, we would try to take some good 2-drops, but I think I'm okay taking the Smash here. I think Smash is better enough over the black cards that we'll just take it and see what happens. Alright, Derailment's pretty safe, another good red card. Apothecary and Surprise are decent. I don't mind a Ruckus. 3 mana, 4 damage, instant speed. That's fine. And then when you do get the additional artifact spree, oh man, it feels like you just can't lose. And we'll follow that up with, I think, another Derailment over Paladin. Again, just keep us a little bit more open to what our secondary color might be. Right? If I go Paladin, I mean, these are both really good, don't get me wrong. I think taking Paladin here would be totally defensible, but we are heavier red for now, so let's just stick with the red and see. So the boss gives your other Outlaws haste. It's Jasper that makes your other creatures Outlaws, right? Yeah, so you don't need to like draft a bunch of Outlaws just because you have the boss. Just has synergy with them, right? So red is considered the worst color or second worst color in the format, but blue being the next, one of the two. And maybe that's partially why red-blue together is considered one of the weakest, but don't pass up cards just because they're bad, right? I always say it. Take the cards if it's open. Duplication is fun. I would not call it good. There's a Crab here is probably the best card in the pack. I don't mind an Archway, and we have a couple of fine white cards. I think I'm okay just taking like the Keykeeper here. It's a mercenary too, so we'll have haste, and I already have the Tether. Like Tether plus Keykeeper I think is just better than Crab, right? Well, a little bit punished now as we're getting past another crab, but I guess we could just take the Mirage Mesa here. It's another safer pick. Because we'll play the Mirage Mesa in any deck. Yeah, seems good. Opens up splash potential as well. Pretty weak pack here. If I do end up in white, I guess there's a chance I play the Wingsmith. Obviously, this is more catered to the blue-white flash deck, but I like Return the Favor, but I'd often cut it. When it's good, it's amazing, but obviously a lot of times it'll sit in your hand doing nothing. I guess we'll just take the Skullduggery. It's a really good combat trick if we end up playing black, right? Raven and a Brimstone Roundup. I like the Roundup as a card, as an idea, but generally it doesn't work out as you want it to, and Raven's actually a really good 2-drop. Okay. Yeah, we could be red-black. Did I pass an at knife point? I don't think I did. Oh, well, there's a Calamity and one of the other best cards in the format, Bonnie Paul. Obviously, we're not going to be able to take a green-blue card here, and we have a perfectly acceptable red card, but that does hurt. Bonnie kind of freaking nuts. But then again, so is Calamity, so. And this is a good thing too, right? I have actually no green or blue cards right now, so past the Bonnie, hopefully, if the person to our right is not already leaning that direction, maybe they will be now. To a Terminal Agony, Desperate Bloodseeker, Lassoed by the Law, Shepherd the Clouds is great. Yeah, still just red X. Don't know what that X is yet. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to take Shepherd or Lasso, and I think the Lasso is a little bit better. Little bit punished now, getting past a Rictus Robber. Or I guess I wasn't punished. I was taking a white card either way in that last pack. We're not taking Fling. I'm not going to take another Mirage Mesa, Rodeo Pyromancers, or whatever. Yeah, we'll take the Rictus now. And there's nothing wrong with going 3-color, but we don't have the fixing for that realistically. Yet anyways. Oh, well, there is fixing, but would I rather just take straight up murder here? Because again, I would ideally not like to splash, but the flats is a free roll splash. The upside of murder just seems a little bit too good though, right? Because the Wingsmith is filler anyway. So my white is Lasso and Tether. Yeah, I'm going to just take the murder. Okay, there's a red-black land. We will definitely take that. Passing it, or rather, passing a Raven. Maybe red-black, yeah, splashing those enchantment removal spells could be good. If we need more fixing, we can run the Gardener, but... Oh, you know what I haven't drafted yet? That would be perfect. Rakdos the Muscle. I still have not had that card in a draft. It's like it's a 5 mana? Is it a 5 mana 6/6 flyer or something? Indestructible, basically, with uber card advantage. It's one of those cards that, if not dealt with immediately, usually wins the game in a turn or two. Servant of the Stinger looks great here. Love that card. Yeah, this is looking good. I'd be much more inclined to splash the white removal spells if I didn't already have pretty good removal, right? Duggery, 2 derailments, and a murder so far. But if I do just get random white fixing that I don't have to take over better cards, we'll do so. Tiny Bones. I don't like this card, but it's totally fine. I feel like the Forsaken Miner is generally just better here. Right? A 1/1 Death Touch is never, I guess, unplayable in Limited. And the upside is very, very high. It's just how often is a 1/1 getting through? There are going to be scenarios where your opponent only has like a big creature that they don't want to block with, but the vast majority of the time I feel like it just ends up trading with a 2/2 or something, you know? I might run Trick Shot. I don't think Boneyard Desecrator is that good. It's like fine-ish. Well, I guess Trick Shot's pretty bad too, but... Okay, we're not going to be playing Caught in the Crossfire, are we? Terminal Agony Wield. So, very few ways to actually madness this out. It's generally worse than the Consuming Ashes in this format, but I'm not going to overlook it. 10th pick or whatever that was. Fling, huh? That's another card that I do not believe is very good. I think we'd rather take the Gigapede here. Another Skullduggery. Another Raven's great. Okay. Pack 3, not what we wanted to see. There is a Mourner's Surprise and a Scalestorm Summoner, but red-black doesn't generally have too many things to turn this on. I guess we do have enough. Rick Disrobber, the Posse boss, gives us technically away, right? With all the mercenaries, the muscle, the Gigapede, the Calamity. That's good enough. Better to take it, I think, over the Mourners. The Soured Baron was fine there as well. We will take random crime lands for value since we have the muscle, the 2 ravens, and the servant. So... Oh, and the Forsaken Miner, right? Random poke damage is not bad. Like here, I think taking the Bristling Backwoods makes a lot of sense. I expect to wheel the Agony, the Raven, the Peddler. One of those cards at the very least. Whereas the lands, I think, are taken a little bit higher. Yeah, let's do that. I don't plan on splashing anything green. I mean, I have a Savage Smash. My creature count right now, 11. Ty Joaquin, another one that's not all that great. We have a Skewer the Critics, a Festering Gulch, Rooftop Assassin, and actually a Highway Robbery. I like that card, plus it's one of the ways that we can madness out the Agony. But I suppose just the burn spell's probably best. I wonder with so many crimes if Bandit's Hull in this deck is good. If we're just 2-color, it's probably not at its best. Right? We would rather have it in a 3+ color deck. So that not only am I getting, like, I probably don't need it for fixing. Alright, there's a Vile Smasher, pretty good. Consuming Ashes, pretty good. We're going to take the Vile Smasher here for sure. It's a 2-mana 3/2 that really easily enables crimes, like... You just play an outlaw, and then a crime gets turned on. Ooh, hello, hello, hello. All right, we didn't get Rakdos the Muscle, but we're going to get a cool, the Unrepentant. I lose a Salvo, a Pingland, a Peddler. That's nice. And this is one of those cards that if you're in red-black, you're generally going to get it if it's opened in the draft, right? It's just so hard to cast outside of red-black. Splash back for more? I could. This is not a great Corrupted Conviction deck since I don't have any of the 1/1s that do anything, and I don't think Rodeo Pyromancers. I could take the Ranch, I guess. As just a random scry land. Coyote is excellent. One of the best red 2-drops. I mean, we're passing that Link Breaker that I was just talking about. No big deal. Ah, there's a Cruel... Wow, well, look at this 8th pick. Amazing cards. I think I'm going to take the Consuming Ashes because I don't have that yet. But I like Binding, I like Apothecary, and I like the Raven, and I like the land. Wow, that pack was very good. Wield the Surprise, and our deck looks good. I don't have an Knife Point, which is unfortunate. Because that would go a long way in this deck, but we have some really good bombs, right? We have a lot of good removal. A decent curve. I don't even know if I'm going to run that second Terminal Agony. I think I'd rather have a Peddler here and maybe just cut one of the Duggeries. For sure. There's the Robbery too. I do think I want the Robbery. What can I cut for that? Could be that I'm supposed to cut the Summoner? I don't know. In any case, the deck looks good. Alright, let's do this deck building. I need to cut one card, and we get access to a few different lands here. What is our worst card? Again, I don't know if this Summoner is quite worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. I mean, that's probably fine. Worst case, it's a 3-mana 3/3. I could actually just cut Skewer. That might be our worst removal spell. Yeah, I think I'm actually okay with that. And then we will add the 2 deserts that ping. The Ranch is still fine. Actually, the Ranch digs towards Calamity, kind of funny. Well, looks good to me. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. Season just reset, so we are back into Platinum. Let's grind those ranks and hope we can do well. Round 1. It is a good enough hand, faux show. So we'll lead on our main color. Plot the Robbery on turn 2. Okay, we're going to be a little bit beat down here. Oh, interesting. Now it might actually be better to go Bristling here. And that way I can go 3-drop into a Cool. That's probably a little bit better. Although I might actually just need to Murder next turn if they play another creature. If they don't, that's great. Okay. Yeah, and I will just go for the value of plotting. Hope they don't have a Holy Cow here. Nice. Alright, so... I mean, the Roadrunner's already dealt what will be 6 damage. But, yeah, the opponent otherwise is not doing anything. Now, if we hit a castable spell off the Wolverine, we'll probably just do that instead of the Akul, but... yeah, that's totally fine. Kill the Stinger, maybe? You got it. That's fine. That was a 4 damage effect as well, so maybe they won't have another way to deal with a card like Muscle. Legion Extruder. ETB 2 damage to any target, and then they can sack another artifact and make a 3/3. Well, if we draw our own Explosive Derailment, we can 2-for-1 them. So so this is always an attacker. See if we can get an O-ring effect with our muscle. I'm not blocking here, no need. That Roadrunner has dealt 10 damage by itself. Okay, let's just attack for 7. You know what I'm actually going to do here? I'm going to plot the Coyote and pass with Murder open. And then we can just a cool haste next turn. Seems a little bit safer, right? They immediately topped whatever that was. Actually, I'm okay taking 10. Rather 4 and down to 6. Alright, there's the tether. This is lethal now, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, I'm 1 short. Alright, so I will just have to kill the cow end of turn here. Yeah, not quite lethal. Maybe I should just play it safer then. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to play it a little bit more conservative, I think. Since I can't kill them this turn. Oh, what am I doing? Shoot, now I can't haste out my Akul. Oops. That was my entire point of playing it safer, was not using that Coyote until next turn. Okay, small brain fart there. Oh, that was... I don't know what my plan was there. So what should I have done? Maybe not Coyote'd and just played out the 2/2 drops and passed? Because we would still be able to hit him for a bunch of hasty damage the following turn. Alright, a little bit sloppy. It's alright. Morning time. The wheels are starting to spin. GG go next. Alright, good looking hand. I want to go turn 1 minor, but for Vile Smasher we probably have to go for backwoods. Yeah, for curve purposes especially now with 3 drop drawn. Not today, Forsaken Miner. Servant of the Stinger. Well, it turns out we would have hit the red source, but what can you do? Sure. See if they want a tutor here. They might just be grabbing a land this early in the game. I would not be surprised if it was a land that they grabbed. We don't need the pedal yet. But the peddler is nice with the miner. We can just discard it and get it back a later time. Yeah, I'm guessing they were looking for a land. Coyote. Alright, might as well cast that. Yeah, and I think I'm okay just discarding the... Well, actually, the Outlaw has haste, and I could pump it with the tokens, but I still think I'm supposed to get the value of discarding the miner there. Drake, all right. Let's go with the Posse boss. Does the miner enter tapped? No, it just says from your graveyard to the battlefield. All right, so let's go like this. Blow up the Desperado, get back our miner. And then we can go pump here and swing out with everything. They're either trading or bouncing off the Posse boss. Nice. Obviously, our opponent's getting a little bit mana screwed, but that's magic, baby. Stitcher. How about a little Calamity? Is this good? We were going to make 2 extra 2/4s attacking and then 4 extra 1/1 mercenaries. Yes. Just a little bit win more. 2-0. Let's go game 3. Nice looking hand. All right. Another hand where we're going to want to just play out our tap land turn 1. I think we're going to plot the robbery and not play the peddler yet, because I don't actually want to discard a land if we don't find another in the next couple of turns, right? Duelist, that's another one that we're missing. All right, now we can go ahead and peddle if we want. This extra mountain away. I could actually just robbery here first, the mountain. Let's do that. Alright, well, probably not a bad time to just plot the Rictus Robber while we have 2 removal spells in hand and they don't have any pressure, really. Ooh, that's going to be an annoying one. That's another card we would have really enjoyed last, or during the draft. Let's see. I mean, I think it's probably fine. Well, no. I'll attack with these. I don't think they're supposed to trade. They're turning on my Rictus Robber now. But they did, so that's good for us. I had the option of also just running out the Rictus Robber pre-combat, because it would have been able to attack. Alright, so let's blow that thing up, use the 1/1, the pump, and then attack. Okay, Mind Raider, get a treasure. Killing my 4/3 and not the 2/4. Interesting. It's a good draw. Let's just go for the Wolverine value. We're not in a super rush or anything. And I don't have anything I want to discard with the Peddler, right? Okay. The ranch does make the Akul a little bit awkward here. Alright, well, a free derailment, I guess. Not activating the ability. Alright, so I'm going to pump up my 2-4. Even though this might be losing out. I can't... Actually, no, I should have probably just attacked the 1-1, because if they had the 2-2 flash, they would have, yeah. Well, I guess I wouldn't want to attack anyways into that. Sure. Hey, the good news is they used the removal spell on my Posse boss, and then now we're more likely to have the Akul stick. Okay. Guess now I'm going to discard the Crow. Look for a land. Oh, that's a really good trick to have drawn as well. Alright, they're going to go up to 15. I'm going to go down to 11. Or rather, down to 14 and then up to 15. One card left. What you got? Ah, that's a great last card for sure. Wow, what a sequence. Jeez. So I'm going to actually discard the Consuming Ashes to not give them an extra card. Well, we're hoping they don't rip another great spell like that off the top. Alright, I take take 4 down to 7. Pretty aggressive attack. Alright. I mean, they were technically dead on board, so... I didn't even need to play the Calamity out. Okay, 3-0, it's going well. Another good-looking hand. Oh, geez. You know what? Turn 2 Plot Coyote, turn 3 Summoner, and then give it haste +1/+1. Immediately triggers. Kinda great. Oh, I need to draw another untap land, though, don't I? Yeah. Trained Eric's. Yeah, the upside is just too high if we hit an untap land next turn. Oh, that's gross. Now if I... Oh, they didn't get a free scry there, but we did hit. I guess they wanted to preserve the damage from the coyote? Oh, that makes artifacts too. But I think we just have to derail the Matter Weaver next turn. Guess we want to name red with this hand. Oh, jeez. 2 rares and a mythic so far. Alright, I mean, I do have a lot of removal, but gonna need to find it pretty quickly here. You have a saddle here too? Man, what a draw. Okay, I'm gonna go down to 10. I mean, I guess I double block the lookout at this point. It's not great, but it's not gonna get better. You know, I guess I just play the boss out here and hope that I draw a land next turn for Calamity. Technically, if they don't pump the Erranks, I could triple block, but maybe that's too aggressive or too greedy. Probably gonna chump with one of the 1/1s here and just preserve a teeny bit of life for now. God damn it. Had to be a 6/5, didn't it? Okay, well that's not bad, but let's pitch the Raven here. I guess the Servant actually prevents them from attacking with the Cactarantula, which is not what we wanted to do. We wanted them to attack with the Cactarantula so that my Calamity could get more of a free attack in, you know? They like what they saw. Okay, this time I'll just take it. We need the token to pump the Calamity into the Cactarantula. Alright. It's a lot of blockers. Oh, they're gonna leave the Calamity alive, so I might be dead next turn. They might have topped like a Trash the Town or a different way to give Trample would be my guess. Or I guess it could just be a removal spell to kill the Calamity and not lose their Cactarantula. I mean, this is dangerous. Okay. I have a very wide board here. The Zealous, Overzealous Muscle actually has haste as well, right? Because of the Posse boss. Really? That's not that bad. That is not that bad at all, actually. And that kills 2 things here, so I actually think I just won. Four damage, kill an artifact. Let's see, is it actually better to copy Servant of the Stinger? Is there any burn spell that I could grab with it? No, I just want to grab Posse Boss here. And we're getting 4 blockers, so I think this is a good attack. Oh, I forgot to pump my Calamity by 1. Whoops. Oh no, I just let them keep their Spider for no reason. Oh, that was actually really bad. Shoot. Well, good news. Oh, actually, you know what? I can grab Skullduggery. I can grab Skullduggery with the Servant and finish something off here. Oh. Or they're taking lethal. They needed to block one of the 2 power creatures. Okay. That works. That works for me. 4-0. Good. Was looking pretty bad there for a moment. I mean, that ornery Tumblewag sat on the battlefield for I don't know how many turns. It's another fine looking hand. Lead on the Barons. Probably just going to play backwoods next turn as well. Okay, maybe we don't need to as much. Yeah, we can actually discard the Gigapede here and get it back later with the surprise. Seems fine. Oh no! We had one of our ways to madness out the agony with the Peddler. That is a Jasper. I need to hit an untapped land here. Yikes. Got him. Okay, nice. So that would make that a 3-2, and this would become a 3-3, so we want to pump one of our other creatures for 1 extra damage then. Phew! Jasper down. Feeling good. And actually, the Coyote being the one that they blocked is really great for our Mourner Surprise value as well. I don't want to attack with the 1/1s in case they have a Skullduggery. Alright. 2 lands and a plunder. Well, they're dead if they go to 4 here, because now we just get to kill their lifelink or an attack for lethal. Bing bang bong boom. I'm glad they blocked with Jasper that one turn. That saved our bacon for sure. Hey, 5-0. Feels good. Let's go. The good times continue. Is that a keepable hand? Ugh. It's keepable, but it's not good, right? Alright, well, I mean, if I draw a couple of red sources in a row, it will turn good. Oh, God. That is a turn 2 steed, so... not great for us. Now, the saddle cost is a little bit expensive, but... yeah, just even that, if I don't draw a castable removal spell next turn, it's gonna be kind of GG. Even them just getting 1/3/3 off of that for free is kind of game over, yeah. Dude, Steed is so... oh, they didn't crew. Oh, is this 4? Oh, I'm still silly. This is saddle 4. Okay. So actually, you know what I need to do here? I need to Coyote. Surprise nothing. Pass. And attempt to triple block that. Oh, and now I can't because it pumps. Alright, I take 7, they get a 3/3 flyer, and we can basically shake some hands here. Yeah. Steed is so disgusting. It is only a 2/2, but man, if you can't deal with it, which we couldn't. I mean, I did keep a speculative hand for sure, but let's see, we had 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... I guess we didn't have that much removal. Yeah, but as soon as we left that alive, we knew the game was over. Game over, man. We do draw the Posse boss with pretty high consistency. And Vial Smasher might go off here. Another red-black mirror. Right. Yeah, let's go ahead and run out the Vial Smasher. If they have a removal spell, so be it. Nothing. Sweet. Rictus Robber was a great draw. Alright, this will be a pretty quick game then. This is going to ping them for 3. Alright, so if they have the Skullduggery, they can kill one of my 1/1s and trade for Vial Smasher, but we don't really care about that. Ooh, they messed up. They could have killed an extra 1/1 there. Not, it looks like it's going to matter, especially with the tap land off the top. Alright, we just have lethal. GG's. Well, that was not particularly close. Me, red, black. Me, smash! 6-1. Let's go. Be a nice way to start the day off. Record a little trophy. Hey, we did it! The robbery with the terminal. Actually, robbery's insane with terminal agony, isn't it? Because you get to plot it on a turn beforehand, so you actually only need 2 mana on the turn that you cast the robbery and madness out the agony. That's great. Pretty good looking Raven hand too, with a couple of removal spells. Do need to find land though. Yeah, I'm gonna plot the robbery here. Just hope we draw a land next turn. I really don't want to have to robbery without getting the agony value. So be it. I mean, we drew a good one. Forsaken Miner's a nice discard. Oof, that was kind of close. Alright. Let's plot our Wolverine now to try to find maybe another land next turn. There we go. I have a lot of cards I could hit and brick on, but that was not one of them. Nice. And the Jagged Barrens is going to allow us to crime back our 1/1 next turn. Sure. Let's go surprise. I guess I'll go Raven, Barons, trigger, trigger, trigger. What did they plot? Jin. I want to surprise something back this turn. I guess with my hand I'm going to. And let's grab the Raven. We have a lot of pressure on the board, so Raven into removal spell is kind of gross. Yeah, that's totally fine. This is pretty disgusting because we get to pump the summoner and again trigger itself. If they want to eat my miner and leave the summoner alive, that's great. And we still have a pretty disgusting hand left over. That ain't gonna cut it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh man, they don't even. Well, I'll cast the Calamity just for fun. Even though Murder was lethal with all the Raven triggers. Alright, this deck was quite good and we drew quite well. So, 2 good things. Combine them together. And that, my friends, is a nice little 7-1 trophy. Good stuff. Calamity was as insane as always. Hellspur Posse Boss was amazing. Cool never really did too much, but yeah, good deck. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we can do this well in the Arena Open, and I'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.